Hey guys, this is Gentleman's Archive and you're watching the Avalon series episode 1. In this video I will teach to you the basics of the game and some of its features that I knew so far after playing for a day or two in this new Flyff private server game. So this is where it all begins, when all new players and beginners start here. When they first enter the game, you guys will be placed here. You see, there's one person there named Silent Couple, and I think it's a newbie too. So for the features of the game, when you look at the left, you'll see Tipendapang and the flying item shop. Sorry if it's laggy. I don't know why. A while ago it was not this laggy. So it is important, guys, to buy from the flying items shop right away for you to be able to transport whenever you want to and get buffed by Tipendapang. It gives an R of buff, which also gives huge advantages for your character, for you to be able to not need any help right away from other players, for you to be independent at least for a while. And the other stuffs about this game is that every hour you could join a lottery kind of game where you could win some. I forgot about the name of the item, but once you click it, it will add you. So let's proceed and go to the shops in the city. As you see, I'm fast. That's because of the many good items that I currently have, but it's not that very big yet. When you enter this part of the city, on your left you'll see the shields, weapons. These shops will sell you items such as those for the peasants only, or the beginners. Also in the shields part. And of course for the weapons, it's just all for the beginners. Like when you're level 20, level 40, like that. And there's the upgrade specialist. This will be useful, and that this is where you'll create unique weapons and give and have safe upgrades. And on your right, in this part, you'll see 3 shops: the scrolls and cards shops, where you'll see premium items such as tickets, the Scroll of Revival, S Pro, X Pro, G Pro, the Fly for Fun. I don't know what term is this, but this will boost your character These are important, and they're only worth 1,000 chance of pet tamer. And there's also the bead slot key. There are these very expensive restats, 15-day common bank, extra bags, which is relatively cheap, the Nescafe 3-in-1 potions, refresher. These are very important. I'll tell you right now, which are the most important and yet convenient to buy, affordable. This fly for fun stuff, this mature flower pot of love, and of course this amplification, which will give you twice XP rate, this refresher hold if you're an int type vital drink, if you're an FP type, not the activation, don't use the activation. Grilled eel, that's optional. Another thing that's important is the upcut stone, because it will give you 20% of attack power. That's actually huge. Scroll of Resurrection if you want to, and of course this Awakenings scrolls. You also have the Blessing of the Goddess, where you can put Awakening in your premium items. Not the Bull Hamster, because it will only give you 300 maximum HP. I think this is only applicable in what is that called again? Guild Sieges. This Fita cookies is also important. It is very important actually. Though it only lasts for 3 minutes, it's just worth 1,000. So I think you could just buy it anyway. Anyway, when you reach level 20, they will give you 5 Perins right away. That's already worth 500 million penya. So that's so that you could buy this stuff. For the cards, they have some unique cards in here as well, and of course they have the 7% A card, 7%, and there's the Vul card, Volcanus, Mountain Breeze card, Mountain Valley Wind card, Dust Whirl card, Vulcan card, Tan card. These are very unique cards. Hypocenter card, Moment card, Tsunami card, and a farm card. And there are these looter pets as well. For this shop, this is where you'll find the general items such as the poster. Oh no, it's not poster stuff yet. The request items for your pet. There's also the blink of flurries and the different blinks. These are not useful, I think, because there's the teleportation system. There's also a lot of food. The maximum food that the game could provide you is only 9,999. The hot duduk, but you could also get some Rimantis Lakote. I don't know if that's the right sound of that's the nation, but Rimantis Lakote gives you 900 million HP, I guess, I think. But for you to be able to get that, you will need to collect some tickets for you to join the a certain game, which I will be teaching you later on. There's also different version, past version sets, fashion sets for both male and female, and of course there's the accessories. The accessory shop will sell to you these very important accessories, such as a necklace of protection. You already know this, and an example that I can give you for the effect is on my character, which is which are these, which is the, I'm sorry guys, it was cut by Bandicam because I'm only using an unregistered version. I couldn't buy it yet, I couldn't afford it. But anyway, an example of the accessory set is the adept set. As you can see, it will give you 20% DC time, max spell plus 20%, and int. This stuff, I think it is not yet very important for new players because the way it would cost you a lot to transform your looter pet into a special buff pet, which is here. Where was that? It's right here. This one, it costs 500 million penya, and the bead slot keys are 1 billion worth. But that's fine because there is still other stuff that you could get in here that will boost your character. And let's proceed. There's also the armory here. The armory is where you could buy high level items, set items. I think they didn't really give they don't really sell those in-game items which are for low level players, the set items, because it is just very easy to level in the first I guess 80 levels. But I'm telling you, it's not really hard to level this game, to level up in this game. You could just search through here. It is for level 130 and for level 125. And by the way, the level cap of this is level 300, as I mentioned in the last episode. Website interface. And the weapon shop. The weapon shop is for, of course, for the weapons for players level 120 and that's just it, level 120. In here, proceeding, in here we will see the fame collector. This is where the red pins are useful too. You could buy titles through red pins, and red pins are actually hard to get, to obtain. So I don't think that this is really worth it unless you're really rich, and it's already easier for you to gain Perins. In the red Perins store, this is where also the red Perins are used. You could buy a King Templar set. It's like a custom set here, and it looks good. About 100 Perins, which I think is worth it. I'm sorry for the language. It's just that I'm not really a native speaker. I'm not an English native speaker, but I'm trying to practice. So if you want to stay tuned in this game, you could. If you want to support this and the game as well, you could. Anyway, there's a set, you hardy set, hippie set. I haven't looked at them yet, but there is something like this, like it here in Avalon Flyff. There are also premium models which are worth 2,525 Perins. That's expensive. And miscellaneous, you could buy special awakenings, add times 2 plus 30% a dodge. These give your character high ano, high attributes. Anyway, the red core is in here. There are lots of people, by the way, who are on. There are at least 70, a minimum of 70 every time. Red chip store, you could buy these miscellaneous items, those those cards that are different from what I presented to you a while ago. The X cards, these are different than the A cards, and I think these are, and there's also the Z cards, X and Y. There's also Pet Energy, Scroll of Holy, and Scroll of Mode set. You could just check it out, guys. Anyway, there are also tickets. I haven't really gone to these places yet because these are really very expensive. 25,000. Naruto Hairs, Minjo, Ichigo. And so that's so far. There's also a siege. They have guild sieges regularly. They have regular guild sieges. I think it happens every 8 hours. You could apply here. There's also the siege, the rewards that you get in winning sieges also have their own equivalent cool items, transient chips. These are awesome. I think this gives more, with the many items that they are putting in the game. It will make this game more diverse in terms of having sets, and you could just look on that, guys. If someday you have already earned a lot of GS. There's also the Rebirth Medal Exchange. You can't access this yet, this part here yet, if you're a beginner, unless you've already gone through Rebirth. The Rebirth system is actually very cool, not cruel. It's actually very cool, because when you already reach level 300, but of course, yeah, before you reach level 300, you have to become a hero first, master, so you have to get back. But after you reach level 300, let's say you already have 99.99, I even think that it doesn't need a 99.99. When you do, type in /rebirth, and it will get you back to a certain. I'll give a tutorial for that soon, and just soon. And of course, in each time you rebirth, you will be given 10 rebirth medals, which could be traded with some rebirth jewel sets and just rebirths, which I think have a very cool, makes you very cool stats, and what is that again? Very cool and cool looks. There are also tails, but those are very expensive. I think they're less expensive than the sets, but I think they're worth it for when you want to have a certain style. There was just an announcement. Not try any hacks or tricks, of course. Using foul words, first offense. It's just an announcement for regarding the rules. Anyway, let's proceed. Let's proceed, guys. There's also the currency converter. So, as what we've learned from the last episode, there are 4 different currencies in this Avalon Flyff, and those are the Perins, the penyas, el Perins, green chips, and silver coins. I also saw one violet coin. Wait, there's also a monster chip. Seems like I really don't know. I don't know yet a lot about this game. It's quite easy to level to 300 immediately, but to gain higher PvP stuff, I think it's quite hard. If you really want to compete with other people, but if you just want to troll monsters out, if you just want to feel stronger than them, then I guess you could do that right away. There's also transfer awake, where you could transfer an awake of your item to another. It's very cool. There's also the mount level changer. It's like a transmutation scroll thingy. By the way, the awakes, so far I have awakes in plus 50, so it's high. It's actually very high. Stat plus 50. Bottom, it's the blue part. And to tell you honestly, it's very easy to upgrade their items, from accessories to your sets. It's very easy. Anyway, these are the other awakenings. DCT 30%, speed 40%. That's why I get really fast. There's also a blessing, but it gives relatively low. I don't know how to revert these yet. That's why they're not really that high. I don't know how to revert them yet, but it says that you should go to Peach, but I don't know where Peach is, so yeah, I haven't done it yet. There's also a cloak reward. When you reach level 20, this will be one of the things that you'll receive. Pet Tamer. It's just like any other regular Pet Tamer feed bag. Special, so they have housing here, but their furniture for sale are not really don't give you stats. Sorry about that. And these are the mini games. This is where you could get additional items, scissors, word puzzle you could get from rock paper scissors, word puzzle, dice, and jigsaw puzzle. There's also the event shop, where you could they give you some items. They give you this stuff from time to time, and whenever a GM gives an event, you could exchange those things with these awesome stuff. I think these are useful for transmutation. Prophet pink cloak, and they're awesome. If you're the you're a fashionista or fashion type person, we'd really appreciate this. But in the mini games, it's like the regular games, mini games in the official Flyff servers. It's just that for you to be able to play rock paper scissors, you need to collect for for its coupon in order to play. One of the rewards includes Remantis Lacote, which are important for players, especially those who are AoE type. AoE. Aside from those other shops, one of which also have these. They also focus on the fashion sets. They offer fashion sets in exchange for red pairings and the regular pairings. And it includes Dark Goku set, some awesome anime sets, Natsu set, Ichigo set, Mafia, Intense, Red Contrast set, other stuff. You can just check it out, guys. Next, I'm sorry if it's really loud. I'm very sorry. And in here, there's the arena. Here, there's the regular public office. When you move forward, at this part, you'll see Tip and the Pang again. So let's proceed now to the leveling part. What I surely know is that you could level in the usual world, in Darkon 1, Flurries, Saint Morning, when you're below level 200, because in this area here, this is where level 200 monsters are, and they give good XP, very good XP. Players who are already on their way to level 300. Anyway, let's proceed, guys. I think that's all for today. That's the basics of the game. What are the other stuff? I think that's really just all. Thanks for watching, and if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to support me, I might if you want to support me, then do so too. If you want to comment as well. If you want to like this video. Thank you, guys. So as always, take care of yourself, and as other people say, be awesome too. I'll be posting another video if ever there's a thing that I forgot. Anyway, thank you, guys. Bye bye.